My name is Julian Willock, and I recently overheard that the co-leader of the National Democratic Party, Honorable Myron Walwyn, said in an NDP drive time message that there is no corruption in the NDP government. Well, where has he been for the past 7 years? It was the former governor, John S. Duncan, who sat in cabinet and said publicly in front of both the premier and co-leader that there was corruption in government and reckless spending. There were some 3 reports that pointed out corruption. The Public Accounts Committee on their report on the ports project, the Auditor General, and even a project manager, Hugh Daly, all spoke to corruption on that project, conflict of interest, and no value for money with a whopping $40 million overrun. Ladies and gentlemen, I warned you in my last broadcast that they will come with their Washington, D.C. spin. But we, the people, are determined that no amount of speeches and lies will muffle the truth this time about their record. I know Mr. Walwyn has a tenuous relationship with the truth because while audits in government are routine via both the Auditor General Office and the internal audit through the Ministry of Finance, there are more important details he left out in his drive time message. As a former permanent secretary in the Ministry of Communications and Works, I call for audits of my departments under my ministry, but it's a different ballgame when His Excellency the Governor intervenes and calls for an audit. The co-leader of the NDP is not only a stranger to the truth, but maybe also to the English language. So let me explain to him that an audit is an official inspection, examination, or investigation of an individual's or organization's accounts, processes, or project to find out if procedures were followed, if mistakes or overspending were made, if there were violation of laws, and theft. Audits all over the world, both in the private and public sectors, have led to arrests, prosecutions, and jail time for those found doing wrong. So it is accurate for anyone to say an investigation is ongoing for a wall costing taxpayers $1.6 million. And there's also an investigation ordered by the governor on BVI Airways that may fly in our next lifetime, however, costing taxpayers $7.2 million. Could you imagine if we had that money now? We could have fixed so many schools and taken our children from under tents with mud and water and mosquitoes and flies. My name is Julian Willock, and I'm aware that pointing out failures of this government alone does not put food on residents' table, does not follow vehicles or scooters with gas, does not reduce the hardship, the homelessness, the hopelessness residents continue to face. That is why we'll continue to bring solutions on how we can move our people to prosperity and reduce poverty in our beloved Virgin Islands.